Hey there guys, this is NDM here, bringing you another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's... The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we got ourselves to the Skull Woods, which is the third dungeon in the game. Well, not the third dungeon in the game overall, but the third dungeon in the Dark World. And it is a very pain-in-the-ass dungeon. And we need to go and get ourselves the dungeon map, so then we can find out where we're going in this dungeon. Oh, you got the map. Now you can use it to see your current positions. And why am I being chased by a red orb that is moving and it's got a squid-like face on it and it's trying to kill me? I don't know. What am I doing in this world? I want to go back to My Little Pony Land and be MLG with the rest of the ponies. Oh god, what am I'm talking total gibberish, and that'd be kind of annoying if I use that same voice throughout the whole episode, but I just want to be different and unique, I guess. Because I'm cool like that. Right, so this part of the dungeon, I don't think there's anything we can do in it at this point, so we're gonna have to go back out again. The reason why I wanted to come in here is because I wanted to get the dungeon map, because I always get lost in this place, I'm telling you. It's so easy to get lost in here. So it's always handy to have a map on you. Right, I'm gonna fall down this hole first. Because I don't know where half these holes take you, because this place is just so huge. Because the whole of the Skull Woods is a dungeon, basically, even the outside of it. So the inside and the outside is the dungeon. And it's kind of big, and it's very easy to get lost. And you have to jump in through certain holes to get to specific parts of the dungeon that are inaccessible from other points of the dungeon. Right, so I'm just gonna see if I can restock on any health whatsoever, because I do need some. Oh, we got another squid. No, shut up. We're not using that stupid voice anymore. I'm done with that. Yeah, we need to get serious. We need to put on our game faces. Okay, I'm being attacked by these things. Like I say, the red ones are the most annoying ones to kill, because they take so many hits to die. Alright, so let's open up this chest, and we'll get ourselves a compass. But the bad thing is, we made a load of death traps appear all of a sudden. So apparently, the chest was the star that manipulates the holes to appear, and yeah. Right, so get rid of these skeletons, and we got Gibdos in here as well. This is the first time I've encountered a Gibdo in the game, and these enemies are also hard to kill with the sword. But there is a weapon that you get later on in the dungeon that kills them more efficiently, so I can't wait to get that. Then it'll make killing enemies a lot more easier in this dungeon, and I just got my ass handed to me by another Gibdo. But nonetheless, we have a magical fairy that can restore us back to life. And I'm coming back to life, and I'm coming back to kick your ass, and I want that bomb, damn it. I'm coming back to life, and I'm coming back to kick your ass. So these mummies are obviously covered in some form of toilet paper, because they got, like, brown stuff on the top of their head, so is that, like, the crap that they were trying to take before they died? Like, they were really constipated on the toilet, and they wanted to empty out a load in the bathroom, but then they couldn't, because they were so constipated, and then they had to take laxatives, and then once they took the laxatives, they exploded a gigantic brown jet stream from their anus, and it killed them because of the impact coming out from the anus. Yeah, that must be a very painful death. I wouldn't want to go that way, jeez. Well, another painful death would be drowning in crap. That would be another painful way to die. I mean, imagine drowning in crap. That would be all what you would be smelling is crap. I mean, that'd be dreadful. You'd be begging to get fresh air. Right, so I think there's a key in here as well. And those floor masters can become a real problem in this dungeon, I tell you. Because they're everywhere, and they come down all the time. Like, you kill one, sure, you kill one, but then another one respawns like a few seconds later. God, what the hell's going on with me burping? And there's silent burps too, and I hate silent burps, especially when I'm trying to talk at the same time. That's because my Pepsi is ensuing revenge on me. In terms of burping, I guess. Right, so let's go out again through the same entrance, because there's nothing... I'm pretty sure there's nothing we can do on that side. And there's the crystal right there. But where the crystal is actually where the main part of the dungeon is. We're not even at the main part of the dungeon yet. Oh, dude, come on. Now I'm going to have to use my potion now, and I wanted to save my potion for the boss. Well, I'm not going to use my potion yet until I'm, like, really low on health. And when it's necessary for me to use my potion. Right, so this hole right here will take us back down to the room where you know where the big room is, where we got our key from, where those master hand or those floor hands were falling down from the ceiling. Well, yeah, that's where that hole takes you, so we don't want to go down there. I don't think we've been in here though. Nope, this is a completely different entrance. All right then, we must be heading in the right direction then. Because the reason why I get lost in this dungeon is because everything looks the same, kind of. And you don't know which hole is going to take you to what part of the dungeon. The only way you'd be able to do this dungeon really good is if you memorized it and you've been playing it for ever since the game first came out, and you've been playing it on repeat since then yeah, I guess you would have some familiarity with the dungeon. See, I still can't ace that word. Familiarity, that's the best way I can say it. Ugh. Right, so how do you grab? I'm trying to figure out how you grab on it must be the Pegasus. Yeah, it is. It's the way how you use your Pegasus boots. Well, that helps then. I didn't think it'd be that button, but okay. Dude, get the heck out of here, seriously? I know you want to molest me and everything, but there is a time where you need to stop, and this is one of those times. Because I'm trying to progress on through the dungeon, but your ass is trying to grab my ass, and I don't want my ass to be grabbed by things such as you. Right, so you know what, I'm going to have to use my potion, I'm sorry. Going to have to resort to using it, even though I didn't want to. I'm sorry, potion, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this to you. You were supposed to be used at the boss, and I didn't want to use it right now, but the enemies are being mean to me, and I had no other choice. Right, so I'm pretty sure there's a key in this chest as well. I don't know where we'll be using it, though, because I don't think there's that many rooms left before we get our... Oh, right, okay, it is the big key. Huh. Well, what do you know, we got ourselves... the big key, so now we can open the big chest. Alright, so now let's get our bombs out. I don't know how many bombs I've used. I've used 2 of them apparently, because I had 8 left over. Right, that's a pointless room. That's just a magic refill area. Where if you want to restock on your magic, you can. I'm pretty sure that magic refill respawns when you leave the dungeon, then go back in it again. The magic pot will restore. So if you're like really low on magic, that's probably the best place to go. Now, I don't know what the hell. Okay, I know what's going to happen. We're going to get grabbed by another hand. You know what, I'm going to call him Mario from Smash Brothers to totally kick your ass, because obviously, you know, the Master Hand wasn't enough. So, we have to send in Mario to kill another hand for us, because... or keep killing those hands while Link progresses through the dungeon. So Mario's going to have to be my bitch, so he can help me get through. Without having Link's booty grabbed all the time. Right, so we must be nearly there then, to the main part of the dungeon, where the boss is. I think we have to drop down this hole. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well this is different. I can tell that it's different, because it looks very unfamiliar. I always used to think that this room was where the compass was for some weird reason, I don't know why. I guess it kind of looks the same actually, like the room in length, and you have to use stars to make holes appear and disappear. Okay, we don't have a key, so that's kind of useless. Oh wait, never mind, we do have a key now. I wasn't expecting that to appear there, but luckily it did. Right, so now if I remember that, this room is a completely pointless room. The only reason that you want to be in here is just to restock on stuff. It's a restock room where the tiles on the floor decide to disappear, and there was a fairy right in front of my very eyes, but I decided to pick it up instead of bag it in one of my bottles. God damn it. I was a bit too quick then, but there was nothing I could do about it. I was way too close to it to even be able to grab it in my bottle anyway. So it was destined to happen, I guess is a better way to put it. Right, so now all that's left for us to do on this side of the dungeon is to pretty much grab ourselves the big chest or whatever's inside the big chest and then make way for the main part of the dungeon, which is probably the best part of the whole thing. Because this part of the dungeon is kind of tedious, if I do say so myself. Dropping through holes and stuff and ending up in completely different areas that you don't want to be in is not much fun. Alright, so we don't want to be on this side. We actually want to cut open the leaves and fall down through there. So I'm going to do that right now while I take a sip of my Pepsi. No more burping. I don't want to burp anymore. So please don't do this to me in the middle of my commentary. Right, so I believe we have to step on the stars to make the holes disappear in that room, which they should. Yep, I was right, they have. So now you pull this switch and kaboom! A secret entrance opens, and where's this going to take us? Well, you guessed right, it is the big chest. So, what do you know? We got ourselves the fire dildo. Use this rod that commands the red fire, but what's your magic meter? Okay, so we got ourselves the fire rod, not the fire dildo, you're being stupid. Right, so now we can pretty much go to the main part of the dungeon now with that. Oh, what the hell are you doing? You're running straight into the spikes. You don't want to be doing that. The spikes don't give you health, they take away your health. The enemies give you health, but they can also take away your health. If you take damage from them, that is. Right, I've had another lazy day actually today, but I'm trying to be more enthusiastic today because yesterday I was kind of a bit mellow, and I want to be a bit more, you know, energetic with a bit of oomph and gusto going on here, because I need to get through this dungeon at a bearable pace with a bit of spirit. Well, the funny thing is that this is kind of a spirit dungeon, if you think about it. You know, it's a shadow dungeon, and a shadow is a form of a spirit, so as people say that it is, anyway. Like, people say that your shadow is your future ghost when you pass away onto the afterlife. What the hell am I doing? Use the fire rod. There we go. Now we've opened up the main entrance to the dungeon where the boss lurks. Oh, damn it, you can't do that with those skulls. Okay, that's a shame. It's with the yellow skulls you can break open with your magic hammer, which I found cool. Right, so I don't think we're going to get through this to the boss, because I know that the boss is really kind of tricky to do, especially if you're low on health, like I am right now, so I don't know how well the boss fight is going to go. Oh, damn it, I went the wrong way. Okay, fair enough, we'll go back round again. Well, how come that's going round in a circle when I can't? Well, that's weird. Stranger than fiction. Okay, well, I can definitely do with a fairy or something. Well, I was lucky enough to get a fairy in the other side of the dungeon, but unfortunately I didn't put it in my bottle. Which wasn't my fault, because I didn't see that fairy coming. I only saw it for a second before I could even react. So, okay, get me through the door. Damn it. Game over, yay. Excelente, we got ourselves a game over. Save and continue. Right, so at least we got a fair amount of health back now, so maybe we can get through this in one piece. That's if I don't take any damage, which guaranteed I will, but I should think positively and not negatively. Because if I think negatively, then negative outcomes will happen, and if I think positively, then positive outcomes will happen, and that's not positive. I just turned into Bugs Bunny. Right, I don't want carrots today, dude. I want hearts, because I'm a cannibal, apparently, and I like to eat hearts to make those hearts one of my own. Alright, so now that we got ourselves the key... Actually, I wouldn't even care if I died, to be honest with you, because at least I've got the key. And that's all that matters. Why can't I go down? Okay, there we go. So now you just use your Pegasus boots here. Get through that. Now, this room is a room that always causes me trouble. You can get health in here as well, actually. The skulls give you health if you're low on... If you're low on it like I am. So you can use your hook shot to get across as well, but you have to be careful not to go into the stars, because if you go into the stars, you know what's going to happen, right? Yep, holes are going to appear, and that's not what you want sometimes. Right, so now we want to go here, go up here, and there we go, we're getting somewhere now. I just need as much health as I can get. Okay, so now we're going to have to go back round again. Screw these things. You know what would be so beast if I actually managed to do the boss with the amount of health that I have right now. That would be so frigging awesome. Now you can use the fire rod against these and it kills them in one shot. So it's always good to use the fire rod against the Gibdos. Because, you know, when you use Din's fire in Ocarina of Time, it killed him much more faster. The ones that were wrapped in mummy wrap. Not the actual naked Gibdos, the ones that were covered up in mummy wrap. Those Gibdos were much more easier to kill with Din's fire. So that's a kind of a bit of an indication to what you're supposed to do with the Gibdos in this game as well. No, dude, don't do that. Ugh. I was standing there slashing my sword, and luckily I reacted at the right time to move. Right, so now what you have to do is slash the vines to reveal a secret passageway. So now we're near the boss. This is actually the last room, I believe. And I know I'm not going to do it. It would be so cool if I did, though. But I highly doubt it. I hope there's some restock items in here. Well, there's some skulls. I don't know what these are going to give us. Arrows. I don't think I'll really be needing arrows for this, but whatever. Definitely be needing magic. Because the best way to kill this boss is to use your fire rod. But the bad thing is we are low. Very low on magic. You can... I think you can kill him with your sword. I'm not sure. No, you can't. You have to use your arrows. Well, no, your fire rod, but I'm pretty sure you can use your arrows. Never mind. So, you know what, guys? I guess I'm going to have to make a trip all the way back to the potion shop. Oh, my God. Right. Well, I guess it'll be worth it, even though I have to go all that way back. But, oh, well. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. So, I will see you guys once I've got myself some magic potion restocked on everything, so I will see you all then. Alright guys, welcome back. I got myself 3 potions, and the reason I paused it is because I wanted to avoid being grabbed by those floor masters. Right, so now I'm outside the boss entrance, so we're going to drop down the hole and take on the boss. As you can see, I am low on magic, but remember, blue potion also heals your health and magic, so we should do perfectly fine against this guy. I have no worries at all, actually. This boss is pretty easy once you've got all your magic and shit. So I'll just heal up and get our magic rod out. No, our fire rod out, not our magic rod. I've never actually used the ice rod against this guy. I don't even know if the ice rod works. I'd be very surprised if it does. Then that'd be a unique way to try and kill this thing. But I'm not even gonna experiment. I'm just gonna do it the way how I do it. And the way how everyone else does it. Right, so gonna get more magic out. So yeah, I recommend you bring at least 3 bottles of potion with you when you take on this guy, because I'm telling you, you'll be consuming a lot of it and taking a lot of damage too. As you can see, there's spikes going all over the room, and I really don't want to die here. Oh yes, we did it. Oh, that was a bit, that was really intense. Wow. Okay. And we've got 4 hearts on the bottom row. And we got ourselves our 3rd crystal. And that boss is also used in other Zelda games too. It's called Mothula, I think, or Mothola. I don't know how you pronounce that, but... Anyway, let's see what the 3rd maiden has to say to us. NDM, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear, and he alone must face the person who began the Great Cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule who protected the royalty of Hylia can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. Do you understand? Yep, I understand my destiny. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Right, so I don't think there's any like major side quests we have to do for the next episode, so I guess in the next episode we will be heading straight over to the 4th dungeon. Actually, no. Wait a minute. There is something I want to do before we go to the 4th dungeon, actually. And it might take one whole video, so I'll do that in the next episode, right? So, in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, or A Link to the Past, we shall do what I have planned to do for the next episode, which is to get the flute. So, until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take everybody, see you in the next video, and goodbye.